Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, allow me to express my deep gratitude to Kerala State Planning Board for inviting me to participate on this important meeting. However, due to the circumstance, I cannot join you in person. Allow me to make my presentation online. The topic of my presentation is Modernizing Agriculture, Livestock, and Fishery Vietnam case. As you know, agriculture, livestock, and fishery are important economic sectors. They have also many social and environmental functions to cope with challenges and maintain high growth, meet increasing demand for food. This sector must be modernized. In last century, most countries around the world have been trying to modernize their agriculture, livestock, and fishery, but results were different. The question is how to conduct modernization effectively. I will share some ideas I learned from Vietnam experiences in last 4 decades. When think of modernization, most people would think of technology application. However, modernization has broader meaning. This is a complex change. The first, in various stages of development, modernization has different main objectives. In Vietnam, between 1986 to 2000, the main goal was to ensure national food security. Between 2001 2013, the main goal was to increase competitiveness and improve farmers' income. Between 2013 to 2025, the main goal was to increase value added and sustainability. Nowadays, these sectors are transforming toward green growth and low emission. It was very important to have right strategies. There can be a different path. Vietnam follow an open market-oriented, internationally integrated path of development instead of centrally planning one. The government creates favorable conditions to encourage smallholder farmers, private businesses, and FDI. But there was a basic line, which was to maintain ongoing national food security. There are uh, also different contents of modernization in Vietnam. Main contents of modernization process were first restructuring cropping, livestock, fishery pattern based on regional comparative advantages. Development and application of modern science and technology, policy renovation, human resource development, development of modern infrastructure and services, creating good governance. But in this process, it was very important to create enabling environment for modernization. This enabling environment has two parts. The first part is to create right incentive, and second part is to provide strong support. Right policy incentive are those increasing fair benefits of all participants of value chain, creating level playing field for all participants. ensuring equitable development across social groups and regions, promoting development of those subsectors which have comparative advantages of a country or region, promoting efficient and sustainable utilization of local natural resources, environment protection, adaptation, and mitigation of climate change, ensuring national or regional basic interests like food security or water security. The better way for creating such incentive is to use transparent, market-oriented policies plus minimum administrative controls. In agriculture, the most influential is land policy. It must provide clear and stable long-term land use rights and responsibility to farmers and businesses. The second influential are trade policies. Competitive market must be created to ensure every stakeholder gets fair share of benefit, no monopoly, no trust, and no one should be allowed to reap benefit by distorting the market. Prolonged protection of domestic production behind high tariff or non-tariff barriers do not have increased efficiency nor competitiveness of agriculture. It led to reverse effects in Vietnamese livestock before 2010. Tax incentives are also influential. They should consider social externalities of doing business in rural areas, creating employment and income for large number of rural people directly or indirectly. However, tax incentives are effective only when farmers and private enterprises can do effective business and produce taxable income. Agriculture and farmers are facing high risk. They are vulnerable to both climate and market changes. They need strong support to conduct modernization, including modern rural infrastructure, effective research and extension, easy credit access, efficient public services such as veterinary and phytosanitary services, and good governance. Living conditions in rural areas have been continuously improved, narrowing rural-urban gap. Social order and security were ensured. Authority were business-friendly. Small farmers may be in disadvantageous position to compete with large-scale industrialized farms, especially in livestock in fishery. That's why special assistances were provided to them, especially for application of modern technology. After 40 years of modernizing agriculture, livestock in fishery, nowadays Vietnam achieved following state in crop sector, depending on crop, up to 90% of cropped area use improved varieties. Quality of seed and seedling is being improved. Mechanization progressed. In rice farming, 90% of land preparation and harvesting was mechanized. Irrigation expand. There are 4.6 million hectares of land equipped with irrigation, allowing to water more than 90% of rice crop and 50% of coffee plantation. Introduction of efficient and resilient technical packages, allowing to reduce usage of input, reduce emission, but increase in and net income of farmers. In livestock, about half of animal raised are raised in industrial farm and uh, uh, use industrial technologies. Production of industrial feed with uh, two-thirds of total feed demand. Improved breeds are disseminated. Veterinary service is strengthened. In fishery, fishing fleet is modernized. Regulation against IUU are enforced. Area of high-tech aquaculture is expanded, especially in shrimp farming. Some farms produce more than 200 tons of shrimp or 500 tons of catfish from a hectare a year. Here are some criteria of Vietnam agriculture, livestock, and fishery modernization between 2010 and 2024. Here some picture to compare uh, how uh, rice farming was conducted in the past on the left and nowadays in the right. The chicken farm in the past and nowadays. Raising shrimp or catfish in the past and now in some modern farm. And living condition in villages. On the left, how Vietnamese village look in the past and nowadays. And as a result, during 1986, 2024, average rate of growth of agriculture, fishery, and forestry was 3.5%. Rice production went up 2.7 times. Between 1990 and 2024, production of coffee went up 22 times, rubber 23 times, pepper 29 times. Head of poultry went up 5.5 times. Head of pigs 2.2 times. Of cows 2 times. Fishery production went up 11 times. And value of export of agriculture and fishery and forestry product in 2024 was 62.5 billion dollar. So from Vietnamese experiences for last 40 years of modernization of agriculture, livestock, and fishery, we can make following conclusion. For maintaining continuous high growth and competitiveness, agriculture, livestock, and fishery must be modernized. For modernization to succeed, it is necessary to have clear goal, right strategy, conduct complex measures. The most important is to create right incentive and supporting environment for farmers, businesses, and other stakeholders to participate efficiently. Thank you for your kind attention.